All right, hopefully we got it finally sorted out. Again, getting things in order here. I don't know. Still trying to figure out what caused all the so-called crash and whatnot. But back Donnell, right in time, back to the pitcher. Donnell will score. Or excuse me, Bonfiglio will score. Got a little excited there. But nonetheless,
That's 2 outs. It doesn't count.
and that won't count though. It went right back to Donnell. Ends up not counting. And so now we'll be back. This is Eastwood Baseball here in Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Still getting it going, but now Nick Studenka up and Ramlow now on the mound for Eastwood. After only 2 showing, we're now in the top of the 3rd inning. Tied up at 1-1. And we'll be back for it again. Next pitch rolls in, ball 2, so a 2-0. And we'll try it some more. On the 2-0, Ramlow gets it back in, curveball in. And that'll be the 2-1 count there. And nobody out. So back we go. Going to try to find it, and that's a 2-2 now. With nobody out. So here you have it. All even now. And getting set again. The 1-1 way out by Ramlow. Not quite what he intended. That's a full count now. 3-2. As we're moving along here. So the full count. Ramlow. Going to get it in. He'll make his throw, and that'll be a ground ball over to Eric Kepler, and gets the throw to Kashmerek. And that'll be 1 retired. The left fielder, number 5, Nate Durham. But here back you go. 0-0 with the out. So here you have it. Ramlow to throw it in, and he'll get it. And that's knocked high into the corner. Bonfiglio going to have that drop. Not able to get there in time. And now the number 16 of Ben Kubitz up. The right fielder, number 16, Ben Kubitz. So Ramlow making another appearance on the mound. I remember senior night he did. We had other JV guys just complete praising him for a lot. Ramlow, though, moving now. He's got a 1-0 record and a 1,000 win percentage. And back again.
2-0 count.
2-0. And so Ramlo battling, steps off, looks over, and just going to be an easy slide back. Not much you can do there. And pitch in, gets it 2-0. Norton going to throw, and that's a tad high. It looks like he'll be safe. But now back, you have to try it a little more. And just believe. 3-0 now. 3-0 the score, and now Norton going to take a bit of a visit.
I think he's trying to save Lamlo from a balk right there, which is a smart move by the senior catcher.
Smart move indeed. And so now back again, they'll try it. And now they'll find another, and that'll be 4-0. Kubitz to walk. The center fielder, number 6, Carter Koppler. And so now you have it. You had it at one point, and now you're trying to get it back again. Eastwood needing to win here, and luckily they are at a situation. They're still tied outside ball, and that's going to be back to Donnell, and that might be in time. And no, he didn't. That was close, though. That was close. Good try there, and it was close.
I think they might have had him at second. It was a good throw down. Leedy comes out to give some peace to Lamlo.
Yeah, and now the 1-0. Again, we'll have it. And going to try a little more between Koppler right now and Ramlo. So here you go. Ramlo looks back, gets it in and through. That's a 1-0 count there. Make it 2 after that. So on the 2-0, Ramlo going to throw it back in, and that will be strike 1. So the 2-1 count now we'll have. And what else is there, Dave?
I mean, that pitch right there looked the same as the one previously. But
And that'll be crushed out in the center. Messinger to follow, and a beautiful catch there to save it. That'll be out number 2. Finishing off with the number 3 now of Will Kubitz. The third baseman, number 3, Will Kubitz. And so not quite what you had in mind, but still not as bad as it could be. And now a 1-0 after that wild pitch. Going to be thrown there. And they'll be waiting for the next. That'll go in and knocked. And ground ball over to Kashmir. Going to be using a foot race there, and he gets it in time. Just one number away. And we'll save the out. So now we're going to take ourselves a break. We'll be right back. This is Eastwood Baseball here in Eastwood Sports Media.
Hey, welcome back to the top or the bottom of the third.
The center fielder, number 3, Brock Messinger.
Where are you gonna get?
And so now Dave's going to get it rolling. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Take it away, Dave. We'll also have Zach going to be doing commentary for the inning.
Brock is up to bat with a 0-0 count. Strike one called on the outside edge. The sun is trying to shine out from the clouds. It is a nice 67 degrees. Strike two. Good pitch. How do you think about this game, Deck?
Great game. Been a battle so far. Excited to see how it turns out. Just got him on the slider.
Foul tip to strike out by
The catcher, number 2, Connor Norton.
Connor Norton has compiled a good season, batting 300 and batting 342 with 26 hits for the Eagles and 19 OBIs. Oh, he gets jammed. Defensive play made by their second baseman for the second out of the bottom.
The first baseman, number 27, Drew Cashmere.
Cash has been batting 403 over the last 23 games. He has the most hit. He has the second most hits on the team, and has the most runs batted in. And he's going to hit one to the shortstop. Oh, he takes it off the chest. Good running by Cash Miraku, although not the fastest. Definitely hustles.
The designated hitter, number 28, Paul Watsonizer.
Paul Watsonizer is now up to bat. He is batting 254 with one home run, and is the only one that hit one over the fence for the Eastwood Eagles. Swing and miss by Paul on the curveball. 0-1 count here with 2 outs. Can Paul get another 2-out hit? Oh. Strike 2 here. A strike nonetheless. 0-2 count. Pitch. Oh, the Eagles.
And that'll be all for now. We're going to be right back. This is Eastwood Baseball here in Eastwood Sports Media. And here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here in Eastwood Sports Media. We get started here. Dan Radnar with David Clayton, Zach Menhofer. And first pitch there goes back, and that's going to be caught on the track by Cam Shoemaker. Got inside a few units, and that will get him away. Now the pitcher, Brock Hurd, up. The pitcher, number 7, Brock Hurd.
One pitch went out for Brady Rainlow in this 4th inning. One 0 count. Swing, and that's going to be back to Cam. He's going to let it drop. 1 out, 1 on for Brady Rainlow. Coming up to bat is number 13.
The catcher, number 13, Tommy Parker.
Tommy takes a sign from his coach.
And Parker back up again, 1 out. Now a man on first for the Panthers here, so Ramlow going to have to get set.
You may see a bunt right here. Nope.
Nope, ball 1, so that'll be the 1-0.
Double play ball for Donnie.
And he'll get 1, and will he get 2? No, he won't. But you get the lead, which is what counts. The designated hitter, number 15, Colin Jones.
Two outs, 1 on. Let's see what happens.
And they'll take it here, Ramlow. Strike 1 to start, so gets it off to a good envisionment, I guess. So now you'll have it. A 1, he'll get it back in again. That'll be strike 2.
Good frame job by the catcher right there.
Yeah, good frame there by Norton. So looking back for it on the 0-2. Gonna lose it though and hits him.
Barely hit him. Must have went.
The second baseman, number 2, Nick Studenka.
Just a bit high for ball 1.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that light switch worked. I'm gonna be honest. There you have it. 1-1 count. And 2 outs here. Just need 1 more to try to close things. So Ramlow gets it inside. Ball 2, so now a 2-1 for him.
The hitter is very inside, crowding the plate. Although that pitch was inside, it almost hit him.
And that's the 2-1. Make that 2-2. Good jumper there.
Got jammed.
Yeah, it gets it away. The 2-2 now. Curveball fouled off. Really good here to battle, especially against Ramlow here.
Yeah, this is a good fight. You have a good hitter, and you also have a good pitcher on the mound.
Yep. Now just the great all-state Brady Ramlow, number 7. Gets a beautiful curveball in and chases him, and even though that's foul, that was still a beautiful pitch there by Brady Ramlow. Just that beautiful absolute physique. The way he walked back to the mound was absolutely beautiful. So now Brady Ramlow up again. The 2-2, all 2s for the number 7. Gets that one in. And a high curveball, full count now. That'll be 3-2. The full count. That'll hit them back-to-back batters, so now corner's painted.
Ramlo worked some traffic last inning, but
The left fielder, number 5, Nate Durham.
he bent, but he did not. Kyler Norton takes a trot to the mound.
Yep. Needing almost a visit here, just try to get things in order again. So the 0-0, Durham up. Gonna do the best he can here. Finds it through. Ball 1. And that's a 1-0 situation there, 2 out. Back through that one, knocked, and Maumee gonna score 1, and then they're gonna try for 2. It looks like they'll have it.
It was a good pitch by Ramlo, but just got hit up the middle.
The right fielder, number 16, Ben Kubitz. So now you're in a bit of an interesting situation here. 3-1, top of our 4th. Down low, saved by Norton. And we'll get it in. That's knocked high. That might be caught, though. Messinger going to call him off, and that's going to get his ball there. Now we'll head back to the bottom of the 4th inning. Eastwood only down 2. They answered in the 1st inning. They'll have to answer again. Now, what's up and hello? Eric Kepler is here, and he will be in now. Get a roll on Cam Shoemaker. Going to be backing away, and now we'll have it. So the 0-0 count. Back ahead again here to start something. Eric Kepler needing anything he can. Bottom of the 4th inning. Maumee's winning. First pitch in. And that'll be a strike 1 called. And there's a new pitcher. It looks like Max Bernacki going to go in. And will replace Brock Hurd. With Hurd going over to first base. So both teams have done that today. And Caden Donnell on bullpen right now. Next one inside for Hepler, 0-2.
It's the same must-win game for the Eagles, Dan.
And partially it is, but also we're more focused on tournament play, I feel like. But Hepler saving his at bat there. That'll be fouled off, keeps it at an 0-2. And now 0-2 gets it in and outside and high. So that'll be the first ball of his at bat and a good lifesaver there.
Mm-hmm. Was a close pitch.
Really close indeed. But that's going to be Hepler again. 1-2 now. We're back at it.
Hepler was making good contact to stay in this at bat.
He really is, yep. So now the 1-2 count. You'll have it. And that'll be the end of it. And a ball low and swung at for Cam Shoemaker now up.
That was a 6th pitch at bat.
The left fielder, number 5, Cam Shoemaker. So Cam did get us again after the out. And now you're even. Drew Ludhart up. Needing anything you can. Ball outside. 1-0 count after that. So there's your ball one. Now you're waiting for a tad more. Goes through again. And strike one. So now it's even. The 1-1. And out. Bernacki to quick pitch almost, and it works. That's strike two. Or no, that'll be ball two. Looks like he pulled away. Or nope, yep, strike two, as I was correct originally. The board out in center says 2-1. And that'll be strike three, and that'll end it. And so now Drew Ludhart will be up.
2 back-to-back strikeouts for the Eagles.
The second baseman, number 6, Drew Ludhart.
Drew was batting .231 through the last 21 games.
Yep. So now all new count. 0-0 for 2. First pitch there. Couldn't quite tell. That'll be ruled ball 1. So that's a 1-0 there. Ludhart 0 for 1 today. Gets a grounder. And that'll knock. And a B safe. Colton Woodward up. So he's back again.
That took a good bounce.
Number 1, Colton Woodward.
That took a great bounce from the Eagle that it hopped up almost to the neck of the third baseman.
It really did. It was a wild bounce just to Will Kubitz, and that's how Woody's going to get on base, and you know what? Can't blame him. So now you'll have it in the bottom of your 4th. And so looks to get it through. Curveball strike 1, so that'll be an 0-1 count there.
That was a great pitch. Right there.
Great pitch indeed. What else did you see there, Dave?
I mean, great side horizontal movement right there. It just dropped in. He painted that one.
And even back again. And that's a wild pitch. No, they'll have to send Ludhart back because it was a foul ball, supposedly. And so now back, gonna get this.
The ump appeared to call it a foul ball. Drew Ludhart ran back to first base. And then they decided to, I don't know what happened. The home plate ump thought it bounced. The ump behind the pitcher thought it did not go off the bat.
But still now you'll have an 0-2.
And they're going to move Ludhart to second
And
base.
they will reward him second. Good play there. 0-2 now. Woodward needs to get a good single here.
What a confusing play right there.
With the torn hamstring starting to recover, made a brief appearance against Genoa, and he's back again. O2 will find it and swing and gets the cut and the miss. And not a way that Eastwood wanted to finish it, but we will head to the top of the 5th inning and be right back in just a moment. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with us. We will be right back. This is Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. And welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us on a beautiful Tuesday evening. 3-1 still to score in the top of our fifth inning. Caden Donnell on the mound. Colton Woodward over to short, and Landon Weems in left field after the pop fly. Ludhart to catch it, and quite the mask on for his first game back.
It's good to see a couple defensive key
The
players
third baseman,
back.
number 3, Will Kubitz.
To see Woody back at shortstop and Ludhart back to second base.
Good to see as well. Shoemaker now moves to right. Messinger over to center. And that'll be first pitch, curveball, almost by Donnie. And now a 1-0 count. Now a 1-0 count. Make that 2. Goes through and for it. Kubitz to knock it back. And quite right there, that'll be 2-1. And an out with Max Bernacki on deck right now. Or excuse me, no, it'll be Brock Hurd because him and Bernacki switch places for position. That'll be a 3-1 count now.
Donnie is pitching to a 2.06 ERA on the season.
And that'll be strike 2. Saves the at-bat 3-2. Kubitz thought he was going to be able to get over to first, and he will not. So now Donnell gets a curveball in. Strike 3 for Donnell.
Caught him looking. That was just back-to-back great
Well,
pitches.
just like if you're at the store, you need anything? Nope, just looking. The pitcher, number 11, Max Bernacki.
Back-to-back outs for Caden Donnell.
So now with 2 out, they'll find it. And so in 0-0 count, 2 out here. And a good place to start. Make that a 1-1 after the foul ball. 2 outs here.
Smooth play by the batter in the hole to take the bounce off the wall.
Yeah, and now the 1-1 with 2 out here. And Donnell will get that back in. Not in time, though. 2-1.
Good pitch, a good movement.
So on the 2-1, you'll have it. Donnell to throw in, knocked high and out. And going to be on the track and caught by Shoemaker. So let's end it. Eastwood needing to recover. They'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. In a good situation here and now, we will be right back. This is Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Let's have a party, folks. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Getting a roll on here. Caden Donnell up. And he'll take a step in for the bottom of our 5th inning.
Still a close ball game with Eagles only down 2 with the top of the lineup up to bat. Good pitch for strike 1.
So the 0-1 will have it. And that'll be back, though. 1-1 count now, though, for Donnell. Good start there. On the 1-1, we'll have it. Gets it in. That's a 2-1. So on the 2-1, gets it back and gets contact with it, fouled off, saves it. Good knock there by Donnell.
2-2 count.
And for the last game at home this season. On the 2-2, Donnell going to get a ground ball. That might get up the middle in time, and it will!
Although it went out of the second baseman's glove, I think he's going to
The
be
center
safe either
fielder,
way.
number 3, Brock Messinger.
It was a good hit up the middle. Not fast, but not slow.
Just
That's
got it
going to get him on base.
right in the place he needed. So he'll go to first base for a single right by Studenka. And throwing back there, that'll be still a pickoff attempt, though. Trying to get him caught stealing will not work. I predict a bunt here from Messinger. It's by the way things have worked. And no, he'll knock that high. Popped up. Bernacki to catch it.
1 out.
The catcher, number 2, Connor Norton. Well, bottom of the 5th inning, Norton up with an out. Donnell over at first. He's 0 for 1 today for a second at bat. Needing anything here you can get. So we'll look. He'll find it. Foul ball tipped back. 0-1. And the out here.
Donnie has stolen 13 bases this season. Well, you see one right here.
Looking for 14 now. 0-1. Gets it in high. Ball 2. Or ball 1, excuse me, for the second pitch. So that'll be a 1-1 count now with an out. Back again you go. On the 1-1. Curveball in. Strike 2 for Norton. 1-2 now.
That was also a great pitch. Just painted that.
Yeah, now a 1-2. Kashmerick on deck. And so they'll look back. They'll get it. And that will be ball 2. Not getting Parker's frame there. Not going to fall for it.
Good eye.
Now a 2-2. And an out. Gets it in. Knocked high. Popped up. And that'll be caught there for Kashmerick up.
2 outs for the Eagles with Cash up.
The first baseman, number 27, Drew Kashmerick. And now, 2 outs. Donnell's still on. You never know. Here could be the time you try to get a knock or something. So on the 0-0. Gonna find it. Strike 1. 0-1 count now. So what else do you see at the 0-1 now?
I mean, he's been accurate.
And that is going to be a jump over to Shivola by the looks of it. Or Chavone. And that will be the end of the 5th inning.
Cash has one last at bat as an Eagle at home.
That could be. Hope for another. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning and be back just like this for Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. And we're back. Welcome everybody to Eastwood Baseball here. And Brock Hurd's first pitch going to be a fly out over to Weems. He catches it. And there's a good out to start out. The catcher, number 13, Tommy Parker.
That is Landon Weems' first fielding opportunity.
For varsity, so good applause for that. One out now. The 0-0. Now find it down low. 1-0 count now. On a 1-0, we'll try again. So here you have it. That's going to be right in the line.
Right up the middle for a
Just
base
up
hit.
the middle. So now after Parker, we'll have Cohen Jones. The designated hitter, number 15, Cohen Jones. And so now Jones to have it. Not quite what you see every day, but it's what you'll have. 0-0 count now and the out. Donnell going to try to send him back. And it looks like he'll be safe there, so it'll be to no avail. 0-0 now. Gets us through. And that's knocked way out to left. Weems going to have to chase it. It'll drop. And that's a massive opportunity for Maumee. And a double for both by Cohen. The second baseman, number 2, Nick Studenka.
That was a good hit right there that went over Weems' head and just kept seeming to travel towards the line.
Just not.
Great job tracking down the ball and getting in, though, for Landon Weems.
Yep. Now an 0-0. Donnell to have to look again.
The infield play is in for a possible play at home. Good strike.
That's a good strike one by Donnell to start. 0-1 count. Gets us back away. Studenka 0 for 1 a day, and Nate Durham going to be on deck for his third at bat. So Donnell to get off the mound and now gets set again. And so he'll have it. 0-1 on the bunt. Over to Hepler, nobody at third. So they'll just stay where they are. 0-1 count. Did not get the bat pulled in time. Definitely seems likely to have a squeeze here. Curveball away. Now that's gone. 0-2. We probably won't see a squeeze now.
Strikeout here could preserve the ball game.
Now 1-2 and an out. Donnell to get started. So he'll take it high. And ball 2. So now it's even.
Any batted ball if they run in this situation unless it is a line drive.
Yep. Now a 2-2. Donnell to take it in. That's just going to hit him. So bags loaded for the leadoff man, Nate Durham. The left fielder, number 5, Nate Durham.
Although that seemed like that made a big difference, it really didn't because it gives the Eastwood defense the out at home.
Yeah, and not only does it do that, now it's a force out anywhere, and more likely for double play if you just keep it in the infield. And strike 1, 0-1 count.
Good pitch right on the edge.
Right there it was. Now an 0-1. Donnell to get him chasing there. Strike 2. 0-2 now for Durham, who is 3 for 3 today. Can you believe it?
Wow. This is a big at-bat right here.
It really is. You still keep it close if you can get things closed. But no, 0-2. Now 1 after that.
I mean, really, almost any slow hit brings home a run.
Now 1-2.
Got it.
And gets him there!
Big strikeout by Donnell.
Beautiful strikeout. They're not quite to close the inning. That'll be out number 2. And now we'll have the 16 of Ben Kubitz. So now Ben Kubitz up. And that'll be 1 out. 0-1 count, 2 out here. And that'll be an 0-2.
You straight looking.
And now 2 out there.
I mean, Downey has just been fighting through this inning.
Really just starting to battle alive here. He's at 25 thrown. He might not be able to pitch Thursday, but Eastwood's got enough in the artillery.
Eastwood has nobody in the bullpen as of right now. Might see Downey out next inning.
And I saw one earlier. And that will be the 1-2 now. So 2-2, all evened up. Kubitz 1 for 2 today. Donnell gonna look for something, and the curveball's caught. And that'll score 1, and now it might score 2 for Maumee. The center fielder, number 6, Carter Kopler. And the 3-1 game will be dropped, and now we'll have 5-1. And with the visit called, Andy Lotzenizer, looks like he'll make his replacement for Donnell. They'll take him out, and we will be right back during this visit. This is Eastwood Baseball here in Eastwood Sports Media. We're back. Welcome everybody to Eastwood Baseball here in Eastwood Sports Media. Getting started once again. We'll have it. Oh, and now we got a bit more of the crew. We got Braden Ludhart, future Larry O'Brien Trophy winner. And that'll be first pitch, ball 1, so a 1-0 count. And gets us back here. And so that will be strike 1, though, for Andy. So Lotzenizer now pitching for the Eagles. Kopler 0 for 3 today. So he'll get another one in. Ground ball. Ludhart going to try to save it. He can't. Make that 6-1 for Maumee after that. The third baseman, number 3, Will Kubitz. So 6-1 after that. 2 on base. Ben will go to second. Kopler to first. And Andy going to throw high there. Ball 1, so the 1-0 count. Now the 1-0, and that'll be up high again, 2-0 now. waiting just a bit further. And the 2-0 gets it through. And now makes it 3-0 for Andy. Top of our 6th inning here. Just the 4th and 6th inning really killed Eastwood here. Maumee getting on the board. That'll be down low. Ball 4. Bags will be loaded after that for Max Bernacki. The pitcher, number 11, Max Bernacki. So now they'll start it 0-1 and 2 outs here. So on the 0-1, gonna wait a little more. 2 outs are necessary that they have. They need one more, and ball 1 there. So they'll wait further to see. On the 1-1, they try, make it 1-2 for Andy there. So we'll go along 1-2 now. And 2 outs goes in high, ball 2. That's a 2-2 count now. Trying for it. On a 2-2. Got him there! So a beautiful play to be made, and we will head back. This is Eastwood Baseball heading to the bottom of the 6th inning on Eastwood Sports Media. The designated hitter, number 28, Paul Lotzenizer. And welcome back, everybody, to Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. We get started. Paul Lotzenizer up and away with Jack Sensenig on deck. And so now the 0-0 to get started here. And first pitch going to be inside and away, ball 1. So a 1-0 count there for Paul. And gets him to swing, though. That'll be a 1-1. So now there's a 1-1 count. Nobody out here. Getting started for something new. And they'll try it. Cut and not going, though. That's a 2-1. Lotzenizer showing some good patience there. So on the 2-1, you have it. And Lotzenizer contact made. Going to try to run it out. Bernacki to make the throw. And he'll get out. Number 21, Jack Sensenig. And looks like here we're going to have a pitching change. for Maumee. I wonder who they're putting up. Looks like it'll be that number 4 of Drake Chavone. And he will be up. Originally the shortstop will come in today. And so we'll see what this entails, and we will be back for Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. And now let's get it started, folks. Back for Jack Sensenig, up Cam Shoemaker on deck. And now we'll have it where things get interesting. 0-0 count in the out here. So 0-0, gonna get it through. Sense to get a knock, gonna be saved on the flying fair ball. And they somehow get him out in time for out number 2. The left fielder, number 5, Cam Shoemaker. And so Cam here going to need something. Now pitching also for Maumee will be Drake Chavone. And now you have it. 0-0 count here, 2 out. Eastwood down 5 with 2 more chances to get it up moving. And that's going to be knocked by Shoemaker out high. And yeah, that'll be a fly out there. Not a good time, but that's what we'll have. And we'll be right back. Eastwood Baseball here on Eastwood Sports Media. Let's get things starting off. We're going to be warming up the sleep now. Gage Kessinger up for his first appearance. Strike 1 for an 0-1 count. Oh, 1 count. And now they'll have it and gets in. Strike two. Lots of eyes to get a beautiful one there. So an 0-2 to get it away. Now Andy looking for another one. Gets it in. Knocks foul on that line in the last inning that we'll play. Top of our 7th. Or I guess most likely the last. And now Lots and Eyes are going to get it in. The throw. Strike three, though. How about it?
Second strikeout for Watson Heiser tonight.
Oh, no shot. Number 10, Zachary Morris. And now Zach Morris, the hockey player, up 0-0 with an out here. And that'll be a foul ball 0-1 count for Zach. And the out here. So the 0-1 backing away. Trying for something to get set. Gets another one and fouled off for the 0-2. So now that's where we're at. Oh, 2 count here for Morris. And the out gets him, though, trying to swing, fouled off. And an 0-2 count. On the 0-2, the out here. Goes in for Morris, high. And that's ball 1. So the 1-2 now and the out here. Gets you looking to start something. Lotzenizer gets him in, curveball 2-2. Just going to sit on it and get what he wanted. So Morris now tied up. The 2-2. Lotzenizer throws it in, though, and that's going to be a ground ball. Going to have to try to run it out. And Andy just to get the little toss over. And that'll be out number 2. For, this looks a little interesting. New, the number 2 of Nick Studenka. Or no, it's the number 15 of Cohen Jones. Number 15, Cohen Jones. Now, looking to start something a little again. And that's a 1-0 count. And so trying again, 2-0 now for Andy. So the 2-0 gets it away. That's a 3-0 now. And now it's the 3-0. 2 out here. Lots and Eyes are going to need anything he can. And that'll be ball 4 for the walk. The second baseman, number 2, Nick Studenka. So with Studenka up, anything going here. Lots and Eyes are going to get it in. Strike 1, 0-1 count now. So good momentum. And Andy to throw another one in. He'll take it. That's going to be a pop-up. And Donnell going to be there. So Eastwood has one more inning to try to get 5 runs. We'll see if they can do it. We believe in them. Anything possible here for Eastwood Baseball here in Eastwood Sports Media. We're back, everybody. Drew Ludhart, the second baseman, going to be up. And so now we'll have it. Eastwood to start in the bottom of our 7th inning. And the 0-0. Chavone on the mound. Gets the throw in. That's going to be by him. Not going to hit him, though. That's a 1-0 count. Colton Woodward on deck. So on the 1-0. Backing away here. Ending out. And going to try it outside. Ball 2, so the 2-0. And now a 2-0 count here for Ludhart. And so they'll take it. That's strike 1 of the at-bat. So a 2-1 count now for Ludhart. So on the 2-1, Ludhart going to get something here. And that's popped up. And he's just going to try to run it out, but he'll have to bat again. Just running like Forrest Gump there. So now a 2-2 for Ludhart. And now, all even, Ludhart gets it in for Chavone. And going to be high, ball 3, so a 3-2. So I'm on the 3-2 now. We'll have it. And going to wait for it, and no, he's going to take a trip. And Colton Woodward is up. The shortstop, number 1, Colton Woodward. And now Woodward is up. It's Ludhart on, nobody out. In the bottom of the 7th inning. And so Woodward up. Gonna look to get it here. And that'll be strike 1. So the 0-1 for Woodward. Gets it here. And now nobody out. Woodward to get it right back. And that might be a double play. Ludhart, for the 2nd time this year, gets caught. And Caden Donnell is going to be up. Caden Donnell. So 2 outs in the blink of an eye. Don't want to let you down now. Going to be tough here for Eastwood. So 2 outs here. And that'll be strike 1. So an 0-1 count. And 2 outs here. To split the league. And an 0-1 with 2 here. Donnell going to wait on a curveball, 0-2 count. And now Donnell here waiting for it again. On the 0-2. Chavone to throw it in. And so now he will and gets it up and down low. Ball 1. Now 1-2. Quite the cast and crew in the press box for the final home game this year. 1-2 now. That'll be high again, ball 2. So a 2-2 with the 2 out here. Anything here? It's on. Even for Donnell. Gets the pitch here. And going to get jabbed at it, and that'll be the end. And that'll be the end here. As we'll get the handshake line. The 6-1 final. And the 3-way tie for the NBC between Lake, Oak Harbor, and your Eastwood Eagles. I want to thank you all for joining us here on this adventure. We'll have another game to play. We'll go to Defiance to take on the Swanton Bulldogs, the last game here in the press box here at Eastwood High School. It's been quite the 2 years, I'll say. Thank you all for joining us through everything. We'll be back Thursday. Thank you for watching. Now, I'm Dan Ryden.